driving, you will see on the left hand side here, the area on the left is abandoned. There is another church on the left hand side. This is the St. Catherine's Church. On the left hand side is the St. Catherine's Church. The area on the left is abandoned, the area on the right is inhabited, but not by the legal owners of these houses. This area is inhabited by settlers. After the 1974, the Turks brought about 150,000 settlers from mainland of Turkey. They gave them properties and they tried to keep them on the island. Here on the left, the area is abandoned. I come from Famagusta. I come from this area. In 1974, when the Turks invaded, they landed by boats in Keringa and were bombing the town of Famagusta from the air. We couldn't leave immediately. We were hiding in the cellar until they finally stopped bombing the town. My parents knew that we had to leave, and they said that we had to go somewhere safe. Safe, I found out later what they meant. It was the British base, Dekelia, because we went to Dekelia. It was July. We were staying under trees. Many thousands of people were there. Well, we left Famagusta with the clothes that we're wearing. We haven't been back to Famagusta. The Turks looted everything. They have taken everything out of these buildings, and then they fenced the area. In 1974, the Turks, when they invaded, they took the 40% of the Cyprus territory, and then they started the negotiations in order to solve the Cyprus problem. They were saying that they will return this part of Famagusta, it represents the 5% of what they have taken in 74. So they were saying that they will return this part of Famagusta, and that will be the solution to the Cyprus problem. It has never been accepted by our side, as they have taken the 40% of the Cyprus territory, and they were finding a solution to return only 5% and this area to be recognized as a republic. Well, from the 200,000 people that became refugees in 74, only 40,000 were able to return back to their houses. So it has never been accepted as a solution from our side, and still continue the negotiations. And whenever they're talking of solving the Cyprus problem, this is what it is always on the table of negotiations. This area, it is the area that they say that they will return back to the legal owners. The last 3 years they have been threatening that they will reopen the area again and they will bring more settlers. What they did is that 3 years ago they opened a part of the ghost town. That is the area that we visit when we come to Famagusta every Wednesday and Sunday. When we come to the tour to just Famagusta, we go in that part that is the ghost town. We cannot drive in there. We walk, and we walk in that part of Famagusta, in the abandoned area. They allow people to enter and walk in there, or if they want, they can go to swim, just to stay in there only in that part, but not to drive in that area. They open it in the morning and they close it at night time, that area. It's not open all the time, and not the hotels, just to walk around or to go to the beach. So that area, that the ghost town, they opened it the last 3 years, and before they open it, before we start to come to the side of the island, we're going to the village Derinya. The village Derinya is the village that it is further on, and from the terraces of houses we could see with binoculars the area of Famagusta, the abandoned